Hello, everybody, and welcome to Heart of Grace Oracle Readings. It has been a hot minute since I have recorded something here on my YouTube channel. I just want to let you know that I'm trying to do more and more on the YouTube channel and get that back up and running. So if you are new to my channel, I just want you to, and you enjoy this video, I would love it if you gave it a like, subscribed, and of course, sharing is caring. And I would love it if you would share this collective reading with somebody who just really needs to hear this message. And I also just wanted to let you know that even if you're not watching this collective reading, I'm right at this moment that I am recording it, that it will find you in the time and the space. And I just truly believe that if you are meant to see this, then your guides and your spirits will bring you here today. So, as I mentioned, I am doing a collective reading for basically anybody who is tuning in to listen. So today's card decks that I'm going to do are the Sacred Traveler. And I'm also going to play with one of my newest decks, which I am super excited to have found. And it's been a wonderful blessing, and I absolutely love it. And that is the Mystic Whispers card deck. And it's absolutely wonderful. So I am going to take a deep breath here. And I just welcome in my spirit guides and the spirit of the collective. And knock on the cards 3 times just to clear the energy. And I'm going to shuffle. And what does the collective need to hear right now? What is it that we need to know? All right. All right. Interesting. Okay, and all right. So I drew 4 cards from the Sacred Traveler, as I said, and it's interesting. I kind of feel like I need to draw a couple of these cards as well. That it is kind of mixing things up a little bit here. Woo! All right. Okay. This is kind of interesting. All right. Okay. So this is really beautiful here. All right. So the first card that I drew was Embracing Enthusiasm. So this is to shout to the heavens with happiness. So something that, we have a new moon going over us. There is a lot going on in the world right now, like a lot going on. If you're coming to me from Canada, from the US, anywhere in the world, there's a lot of stuff going on, and some of it can be very dark and very heavy. But what this spirit is showing us and what the guides are showing us is embracing enthusiasm. Find those moments today and every day that spark that joy, that spark that happiness, and celebrate them. Even, even if it's a celebration of one, that shout to the heavens with happiness. Make sure that you are choosing on purpose joy and happiness, if you can string a few of those moments throughout your day, it's just like a breath of fresh air. And that's just kind of what the Spirit wants to remind you, is to continue to look for the joy. The next card that came up is fellow travelers. We're not meant to walk this world alone. So whether that is in the form of a partner, whether that's in the form of friends or family, or just different people that you meet along your path, there is a reason that you meet those people. And there was an old saying, some people are meant to be, with us, for just a very short period of time, someone who's meant to be there for longer periods of time, and people who are meant to be with us forever. And some people just enter into our lives for just a very specific reason or season. So this card is about fellow travelers, and that support is all around you. As I said, it's a reason, a season, and sometimes forever. Sometimes the people that you need to support you the most, some of those people might even be people you haven't met yet. And they are specifically sent to you to support you in what it is that you're covering right now. So don't ignore those people. They may not be with you for very long, but they're there to teach you something, support you in something. I love this next card, because this is about the wondrous universe, the miracles, the little moments of joy. And then he is here to remind us to walk in beauty. Kind of goes along with the embracing the enthusiasm, is that every day there is something to be grateful for. Find those moments, even if those moments seem just a little bit harder to find these days. Find your moments. Find your joy. Find the reasons to smile. And when you find them, say thank you. There is that, thank you, universe, or thank you, God, whatever it is that appeals to you, whatever it is that you look at outside of yourself. That's something that it's, remember to say thank you. Find reasons to be grateful. And more reasons to be grateful come to you. So the last card in this little bit is overcoming obstacles. It's that you can overcome anything. You have survived all the hard things right up to today. So that's something to be celebrated. That's something to be looked at, is that you have taken on all of the hard stuff right up until this moment. And you've overcome. And you will overcome again. And again, and again, and again. You can overcome anything. No matter how big the boulder is, whether it is a tiny little pebble or whether it seems like it is insurmountable, you will find a way. And sometimes that means that you also just need to step back and re-examine something. Look at the picture. Look at the big picture. There might not be a way, maybe you don't see the way to overcome it yet. But stand back. You have overcome so much in life. And you'll keep overcoming. Because you're a warrior and because you're a champion. And you don't let anything stop you. Sometimes you have to take a break. Sometimes you have to sit back, but there is a way through it. So the cards that I pulled from the Mystic Whispers is, I love, they go along perfectly with these cards. The first one that I picked up was definitely yes. Definitely yes. So there are clear skies through your guide and stride and fearless. Clear skies, meaning that what you're worrying about, what you're thinking about, perhaps it is, having to come through the obstacles, is that clarity is on its way. Clear skies are coming. Asking for help. Ask for help. Help is there through your fellow travelers, friends, family, maybe people you haven't even come across yet, but they're coming. Ask for help. Even oaks ask strength from the collective roots. And maybe that's the other part. Maybe you're online. Maybe your online community can offer you the help and the answers that you're so looking for. Sometimes all we have to do is simply ask for the help. Because also, it might not be, your online community or your friends or your family. Maybe it's also a message to remember to ask your angels, your guides, or to even sit with yourself and listen to your intuition. Ask for something to be revealed within yourself. Asking for help is not a sign of weakness. We are not meant to be lone wolves. As I said about the fellow travelers, we're not meant to walk this road alone. And honestly, if you've kind of felt a little bit of disconnect with your guides, with your angels, with your spirits, just know that they're always around you too, to ask for help. Sometimes we get so busy with life that we forget that we're not alone. And they are waiting for you just to ask. The other part, and this is definitely have to do with kind of the beginning that I talked about in the beginning of this video, is that there is so much going on in the energy fields right now. There's a lot of darkness. There's a lot of power struggle. There's a lot of people coming together and fighting for their sides. So one of the things that is super, super important, and especially if you're involved with a lot of this, that's going on across the United States, across Canada, across the world, is making sure that your home, or that you have a room, a space, just around you, that you protect your peace, because this has a huge impact on your mental health, on your physical health, on your emotional health. And this is just the reminder. Make sure that you are taking the time to protect your own peace. That lush gardens have invisible fences. It's just a reminder too that go outside, spend some time if you can out in nature. If you're a nature person, or if there's some space in your home, through meditation, through maybe, an indoor fountain, or however you find and connect with that inner peace, however you find it. Make sure that you're doing that. Make sure you're doing that on the daily at least, and clearing kind of that other energy away from you. It's important for your own health. I just want to thank you for joining me on this collective reading. If you would like your own personal reading, send me a DM or reach out to me. I will put a link in the show notes on how you can reach out to me for your own personal reading. I do offer 60-minute readings on Zoom for $55. If that is something that you're kind of feeling pulled towards, kind of nudged towards, I would love to work with you. Have yourselves a beautiful and blessed week, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.